Hey guys, it's the Bug.
It's Bear.
We're just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of drunk talk tonight.
Yay.
Sam actually wants to go ahead and start it out with.
Well, recently I've been seeing a lot of things about feminists, and I want to talk about Femen Nazis today. And, they're not the good type of feminists, they're the contradicting ones. And I just wanted to talk about little, kind of different views I have, as well as Ren, with all this kind of stuff that's going on recently.
Well, if you want my input on it, I believe that it's been women feel that they've been put down so long that they basically need to put their point out that women are just as good as men. And it's to a point now where we do know that. We know that women are with equal rights of men. It comes down to, the conversation of race, religion, all that other kind of stuff. And I think that when it comes to feminists, you guys are perfectly fine, but femen Nazis, from what we know, there is a difference. There is a difference between pushing feminist beliefs and then just believing that everything is against women. And from the view of femen Nazis is everything's against women, games, TV, movies, everything like that.
The thing is with that, I don't want to put anybody down if you guys are feminists or anything like that. That's not what I want to talk about. The thing is that I understand how women are. I am one, sadly, but
I'm not sad about that.
well, I
At all.
understand that you're not sad about that. But the thing is that women, yes, we are powerful. Yes, we can do anything that a man can do. The thing is, though, what why do you even have to push it so hard when we're living in this day and age right now where men are completely compliant with how like females are, and with that, basically with the feminazi, it's just feminists just going after little itty bits and pieces about, oh well, GTA, just to go off of a topic, GTA discriminates women, blah blah blah. Like it's not a lie. Those type of women are subjugated to their lifestyle, and it's a lifestyle, especially if you're a prostitute or anything like that. It's something that you basically have to do on a day-to-day basis, to get through life, and
That's
understanding that
it's kind of, if you got to do it, you need to do it. If that's what supports your family and that's what you need to do at the time, go for it. I'm not going to discriminate against you. Now, the people who make it a lifestyle, on the other hand, I feel like that's a problem. But that also, see, here's the argument. But with feminazis, I believe is stop poking hatred basically at just any little thing possible. Stop attacking games because the main character is not a female. Stop, basically trying to find any way possible in a movie, in any type of setting where a woman may be looked at differently as a negative, because it's not always that way.
right.
There,
I mean, I'm not gonna say that some stereotypes aren't true.
because they can be.
I mean, stereotypes are based off of fact. I mean, I don't want to say that about every stereotype, but I mean, at least some stereotypes you can at least relate to, like, as far as Mexicans, white people, I know all the stereotypes. And I'm a bit of some of the, I'm a lazy Mexican, and I'm also a greasy Mexican, as you can tell from the heat of this place. So, I mean, I'm just saying that women need to get over themselves, just because I know so many women that are all about, well, women need to be top notch. No, that's not what this day and age is meant for. We're supposed to be equal. We're at least supposed to be in the same grounds. And I mean, granted, some men are dumb, some women are dumb, and it's equal. You can have really smart women, you can have really smart men. You can't just bash anybody for their sex or anything like that. It's not right, and that's just being based off of being a good Samaritan, a good person.
Right. And the other thing that I want to put out there is that we're not trying to back anything 100%. We're just trying to basically give a second opinion, or basically our personal opinion on subjects present, because from other YouTubers or different videos that we have seen, is they bash certain games, certain movies, because of how they portray women. But the thing is that it's not 100%. It doesn't go after everybody. Now, do women play GTA? For sure. Do they enjoy it? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure people enjoy the game.
It's
now,
funny. And not even for the prostitution or anything like that.
Right.
It's the story.
Exactly. And I feel as though when it comes down to feminist beliefs, the first thing that they're going to go to is those two little moments in a game, or that one moment in a movie, or anything like that, to basically just push their beliefs off on you're degrading women. Maybe there is the possibility. What are you doing with your face?
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But it's like it's you basically base a game which could be 40 plus hours worth of playing, or a movie which could be an hour to an hour and a half long, and in the game it could be all of 10 minutes of side stuff, or a movie where it shows 45 seconds to a minute of stuff that truly should not be shown, and you're basically pushing off that game, or giving bad rep to that movie for something that they basically put in there for a storyline, or in a game it's just a side thing. Yeah, is it degrading? I agree with it 100%. I don't believe it should be in there. But the thing is I don't think it takes from the game, and if you...
But the thing is, with all stuff that's degrading in basically anything, it goes off of truth. Everything that you see in any kind of portrayal happens. Like,
yep.
You can't just think of anything and then, oh, no one's ever thought of that before. Like, that's not true.
It has to be a pure thought from someone. Somebody has to have thought it up at some point, or it has to have been done.
We're in 2015. Everything's already been thought up of, and
maybe.
Well,
possibly.
Possibly. New ideas are still coming up, but you never know. People have thought about it beforehand, and with that, just saying, granted, women have been put down in the past. I'm not saying that we haven't.
Right.
I'm just saying that get over it. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care.
And I think it kind of comes down to the fact of gay marriage has basically been pushed to the forefront of, it is acceptable now. Mm-hmm. People are becoming equal in all rights. Everybody gets the same rights. Me and her being in an interracial relationship is, viewed by some people, as that shouldn't happen. You should stay within your own race. And
or even having tattoos all over your body.
Right, tattoos on your body. And that's just it's viewed as a negative, but as we move forward as a society, maybe that will be pushed off as well. Games will stop, or movies will stop portraying women in that sense. Not as negative. Maybe there will be a game or a movie that basically puts a man down, and that will basically put us into a situation where we have to.
Not even putting a man down, because that's one thing that angers me about feminists, or feminazis. Sorry about the confusion. But the thing with feminazis, you see feminists basically saying yes to all women, being powerful, and then you go see a movie like Magic Mike, and you see men
kind of degrades men.
Right, and that's
Well,
so not right. It's
well, I got to stop you at that as well. Is even with Magic Mike, with the way that it is, portraying men as strippers, is it's basically come down to women need to accept, and they're not at a level of that kind of acceptance, because Magic Mike came out. Did you hear of any man just, oh, why are they trying to portray men as strippers? Why are you putting me down as a stripper?
All my gay friends, holla at my gay boys. They all wanted to go see it. So, I mean,
right.
I watched it with them.
And
I thought the storyline was terrible, but it's okay.
Horrific. But you don't
it's Channing
see
Tatum's life, so
but
I mean,
you
I
don't
can't say
see
too much about that.
You don't see men getting as emotional as women do about the same kind of a situation, because if you made the same movie like Magic Mike,
but with a woman
with women may portray it as being subjective and attacking women and basically being, oh, can we only be strippers? You never hear a man do that. I feel as though it's a level of acceptance, and
right.
once
or
you
like
know
that whole thing with the first date and sleeping on the first date. I'm sorry, I messed up, but basically sleeping on the first date, having intercourse on the first date, how it's acceptable with men and women it's not. I honestly, through high school, didn't care. Like, I would tell people, like, yeah, I slept with him. So what? Like, they did the same thing.
It's a level of acceptance.
Right.
It's kind of like a society almost. Society has basically told women that you can't be put down. You can't do this. You cannot allow this. And that's kind of how. Oh, for sure.
Thank you.
But it's basically, as a society, women have been told you need to be strong. You need to stand up for yourself.
Well, now in the day and age.
Right,
yes.
but it's also.
I completely agree with that.
I feel as though it's pushed this belief on some people, and it's, your opinion is your opinion, that women should basically fight back for just about anything. You kind of need to show a backbone for anything that happens.
Right.
And if you, I'm not trying to be like a, trying to push men belief on everybody, but
right. Well,
it's
in this
an
video,
acceptance
we're not trying
level.
To,
it's an acceptance level.
We're not trying to hurt anybody in this video whatsoever.
Right.
Just saying. But I completely agree with you. I understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
From your point of view as a man. But as far as in, I guess, my new age point of view, I honestly don't care as much as, the older generation. Like, say my grandmother. My grandmother is always, Mexican woman. I'm going to feed my man. I need to clean the house every single day
100%.
Of my whole entire life, and I only get 1 hour of relaxed time. Like,
even when she comes over here, that's the belief she believes. She's gotta clean. She has to clean, and that's it's the day and age. When she got brought up, that's what was expected. But I just want to put it out there that majority of the general beliefs of our time right now are going to be an older generation, which hasn't been able to, or hasn't been accustomed to what we're used to. We're used to equality. Everything, everybody, everyone, everything is equal. You treat everything as it is a loved one, if proven otherwise.
Right, and some people still don't believe that there's equality. I completely agree. There's not a lot of equality, but we're working towards that future, and I understand that.
Time.
Yeah, I understand that it's time-based, and other people are gonna do that. I'm personally not gonna do anything for the cause, because know, I like getting the door held for me when I go
you
anywhere.
like inequality almost.
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 In certain situations.
Certain situations, I love being pampered, but
that I would say that comes with being a woman. Is if you're a good man, no matter who you are, you're going to do that chivalry, chivalry type of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not going to be, oh, I'm a man, I'm going to be hard-headed, this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to set in my ways. If you're, right. I believe the next generation of good men will be, you will be equal to us, but because you are a woman, I'm going to give you these things in return. I'm going to hold the door. I will pay for, supper on the first date,
Even though you didn't. That's another story for a different time.
You're gonna kill me. But it's those types of things that will make women equal, but still give them the rights that they believe as a woman they should get.
Okay, and feminists, you've done everything that you can to get us to this point, and I appreciate it.
But the feminazis, you need to calm down.
Right, you need to
feminazis need to calm down. You need to calm down a little bit.
But feminists, I appreciate everything that you've done.
Push it.
Because you want equality and you want everybody to be equal. And I appreciate that.
Feminists are gonna be
in the 30s.
Feminists
and
are
I'm Mexican.
Well,
and I'm a woman.
But feminists are gonna be the ones like, the first gays to come out. They're gonna be the ones that push the new mold.
And they're gonna be going further in time and actually helping the cause of everybody being equal. And right now,
and we need that. We need that.
Right.
As a person who believes in change. I want the world to be different. I want my kids to view the world differently than I do. Hey,
sorry.
I want my kids to view the world differently than I do. I want them to, maybe some things that I believe in, they basically go, no, this is how it should be. That's not right of you. I want that. That's how I feel.
Hopefully
I feel
kids will do that, but they'll also be like little mixed babies. So
that's perfect. That's perfect. That is the next generation.
Beautiful mixed babies.
Gonna have beautiful mixed babies, but I want that. That's how the world works. Is change is necessary, and do we have our beliefs? 100% we have our beliefs, and once we get to an age, like our parents, like our grandparents, we're gonna be set in our ways, and that's guaranteed. That's gonna happen.
Understood.
But what I want is my kids to basically, or our kids or the next generation to basically push our beliefs even farther. Like maybe to them, gay and white and black, or Hispanic and black, or interracial relationships, all of that is going to be a normal for them.
Right. They
By
won't
that time,
even,
I hope
question it.
Exactly. It's not even going to be a question.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that at some point they can get to a situation where they need to push their beliefs.
Okay.
And basically accept something new as well, because I know we've accepted new things, with gay rights, interracial relationships are being a new thing.
Well, the thing is with that, I was also brought up in a different way than you were.
Right.
Because of where you were from and where I was from, and
I don't even think it's a religion thing. I think it's
I wasn't talking about religion, sweetie.
I mean, not religion. I mean region. I apologize. Region. A region type of thing. It's not a region thing. It's not because you're from Texas. I'm from Illinois. Because the thing is that even that span of 1,500 miles.
But you're also raised in a different way than I was, because I was raised with two women.
Right.
My mom is a lesbian. Shout out to you, Mom.
Shout out. Love you. Love you, JoJo.
Love you, Joe. But I was raised with two women, and my whole life barely remember my dad's face. And the thing is with that, I was in a new age home. I was with them for the longest time, and I have a different kind of view on how women should be and how
Men
you
should
know
be.
the world should be. Actually, I
Okay.
mean, granted, I didn't have a manly or a man
A
figure,
father presence.
right, a father figure in my life other than my grandfather, and my grandfather's cuckoo. But that's for other reasons. But I didn't really have that strong sense other than one of my mothers.
Right.
And
Right.
being in that situation, I feel like the way that I was brought up, because I was in a new age home, I have different views than you do.
Oh, for sure.
And
For sure.
I feel like my views are probably a little more modern than yours.
I would agree with that. I would completely agree with that. But I would also say that, my parents, coming from the area that they did with their parents, they were almost pushing a new boundary as well.
Well, I think
they
with
were
yours,
very accepting of new things as well.
the thing is, with yours, it was more of race,
Right.
and with mine, it was more of
Sexuality.
and gender. I think
Okay.
yours is more like I'm gonna love whoever I'm gonna want to, no matter the skin color.
Right.
And mine was more of the I'm gonna love whoever I want, no matter the.
It doesn't matter
gender.
what. It doesn't matter what, no matter
Mhm.
what. And you know what? I accept that. And I think that that's why we and you guys, we create the new generation. Is you keep making funny faces.
I'm sorry. You still haven't poured me a shot.
I will. But it's like we create the next generation. Our beliefs, you coming from a sexually diverse family, me coming from a racially diverse family, that will basically push our kids into a very accepting lifestyle. But like I said, I hope they break new barriers. I hope they do something that
Hoping for it.
Pinky swears. But I hope they break
without a kiss.
I hope they break new barriers as well. Kind of like our generation has and the generation before us.
Mhm.
Just move it forward. The
Right.
only thing we can do is progress.
And
If
going back to everything that we wanted to talk about the feminazis and the feminists. Feminists,
push
keep
it,
doing what you're doing.
Push
I
it.
appreciate
100%.
everything that you do, even though I really don't care. I don't care a lot about a lot of things.
You do. You
Yeah.
do. There's certain points you care about. You just don't think about it deeply.
For another time. But
feminists,
calm down. Calm the fuck down. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. It's alright.
Stop trying to push it so hard. Just like I would say with religion and race, calm it down. Calm it down. Everybody's equal.
Out to Jesus. You can't make a shout out.
You can't do that. You can't do that. But with
Alright.
race and religion, with color, with sexuality, go for it. If you're gonna go for it, go for it. But don't push it so hard that you try to basically make everybody who doesn't feel that way try to change their thought process, because you're not going to change people who are in their ways.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would say is just keep your beliefs, pass it on to your kids. Your kids will pass it on to...
Because kids are the future.
Exactly. Pass it on to your kids. Your kids will pass it on to their friends. And, even with us, no matter what our parents say, our friends are some of the biggest,
influential people in our lives.
And benefactors of what we have to think.
Mm-hmm.
Just push it. Push it. Be a feminist. But don't be a feminazi right now. That's kind of like a Bible thumper in my mind. Just don't
we'll
try
go over
to...
that in another video.
Don't try to kill people with your beliefs. Just try. Just keep pushing it. It's going to take time. That's how everything has always worked. Just give it time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I agree.
All right. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap up this video. Apologize that it's been a long one.
Sorry.
Hope that you guys enjoyed. Always leave comments. Let us know how you guys feel. You know,
Shout
opinions.
out to Colin for editing our videos.
Shout outs to my brother Colin. If you guys haven't, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that. I do know that he has a Facebook. If you guys look me up or look him up, you know, shout outs to him. He does all of our editing. So give it up to him for the editing that is done throughout any of our videos.
Those are my thumbs. There we go. Yeah. Go Colin! Wait,
Give it up
both
to
thumbs in there.
give it up to my brother. And you know what? I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day and you guys enjoy your night. I'm the Bug.
I'm the Bear.
And you guys have a wonderful night.